What do you think you're doing? Stop drowning me!
There's an intruder! He just went inside the house! Help me get out! Put your hand under my butt and lift me out, now!
What? You're crazy!
Dylan got out of the pool and stormed inside, and I followed.
Fire this stupid girl or I will. What's wrong?
I saw an intruder running just now. I'm sure he's hiding here somewhere. We need a game plan. You two go that way. Nico, you go to the right, and Dylan and I can search the bedrooms.
Zoe, we've been here the whole evening, and if there was an intruder, we would have seen him.
But I just saw him come in!
You're hallucinating, weirdo. You've ruined a perfect evening, so thank you and go away.
As Dylan left angrily, Nico turned to me with a towel. I swear I saw someone go in, Nico. Or, I don't know, maybe I was imagining things. I mean, sometimes I see little pixies flying here and there at night. And we all know pixies aren't real, right? Oh God, I messed up everything. Dylan hates me. The Snow White plot isn't working.
He doesn't hate you. He's always been a little short-tempered.
How am I supposed to win him over when he doesn't even look at me? And you're not helping at all like you promised.
I told you to be patient, but I guess that was clearly a mistake. Hold on, give me your phone.
Ew.
Zoe, what is this?
Oh, I always keep a banana with me. What if the world runs out of food? What if I'm stuck in a hurricane with no food? Girls gotta be strong, and bananas are a great source of potassium. You want some?
No thank you. Just go online and see some of the girls Dylan's dated in the past. The more you look like them, the more he'll notice you.
I spent the night studying each girl carefully, and the next morning I dressed exactly like them. But Nico took one look at me and burst out laughing.
What is wrong with your face? You look like you were in a bar fight.
It's called makeup, and you're the one who asked me to dress like those bimbos in the pictures.
You've clearly done a fab job. Come with me.
We went to the mall with Nico in sunglasses and a baseball cap, and he started picking out clothes like crazy. I was trying them on when he got a phone call and left. When he came back, he looked really tense.
We need to leave now. Thanks. We'll take them all.
What? These clothes are worth both my kidneys and a good chunk of my liver. And why are we leaving?
Don't ask questions. Just do what I say.
Nico threw some cash on the counter and we left in a cab. I tried asking him what happened, but he didn't respond. Instead, he got off somewhere in the middle of the road before asking the driver to drop me back home. What was that all about? The next morning, I was still thinking about what happened with Nico, but then Dylan walked up to me and I lost track of everything.
Hey Zoe, you look nice today. What are we having for breakfast?
A few eggs and some bread.
Sounds great, babe.
Dylan winked at me and I felt my knees go weak. He called me babe. I wanted to update Nico on the progress, but he was nowhere to be seen. Then later that evening, I was leaving when finally Nico came home. Where were you? I've been waiting for you all day.
Why?
Relax, Snappy. Just wanted to tell you that Dylan noticed me today. Finally, like Snow White's prince and all. And why are you so tense all the time? You know you can tell me all your secrets, Nico. I'm a very good secret keeper.
Okay then, here's one. I think you're very annoying.
That's not a secret. You make that pretty obvious. Give me more.
I'm busy, Zoe. We'll talk later.
Nico didn't talk to me for a couple of days, and I was getting really distracted and impatient. I guess Nico noticed because a few days later, he told me that the boys wanted to go for a hike, and he'd convinced Dylan to take me with them for directions, so they won't get lost.
Here's your chance to get on Dylan's good side, and for that, we need to work on your conversation skills. They're horrible.
What are you saying? I'm a very interesting person.
Yeah, if interesting and crazy mean the same thing.
That's not very informative.
Look, all you have to do is act shy around him. Say something romantic.
Like this? Nico, your eyes remind me of my dead grandmother. Calm and pretty.
Dead grandmother? Really? Try this. Your voice is like a warm hug on a chilly day, and your laugh is like a symphony of joy that fills my life. I'm addicted to the sound. And can you try not to have feathers and leaves stuck in your head?
Nico tucked a strand of hair behind my ears and then walked away, and I felt something strange in my tummy, but it was probably that expired tuna I'd eaten the night before. On the day of the hike, I did everything Nico asked me to. Acted shy, kept quiet, and even tried to flirt a little. I guess it worked because by the end of the hike, Dylan asked me out on a real date to a club. I spent hours getting ready. I chose a black dress and was almost done with my makeup when Nico showed up at my door.
Heard Dylan finally asked you out on a date. Wait, you're wearing that?
Yeah, what do you think?
You look good. I mean, good for Dylan, but you don't look like yourself. It looks like you're trying too hard.
Seriously? First, you asked me to dress how Dylan likes, and now there's still something wrong with me?
I didn't say wrong. Never mind. It's not my place. Good luck on your date or whatever.
With that, Nico left. What was his problem? I was still a bit annoyed when Dylan showed up, but we actually ended up having a great time together. He even asked me out on a second date, and I was thrilled. After the date, Dylan excused himself to the washroom while I waited for him outside when someone tapped on my shoulder. Nico.
So how was it?
Wait, why should I tell you? You didn't even say sorry.
I'm sorry, okay?
You don't mean it. Hold on. Have you been waiting here all this time?
I had to make sure you didn't end up making a fool of yourself. And it looks like you didn't. One sec.
Nico came closer and opened my hair, setting them loose, and I felt something turn in my belly. I really needed to stop eating tuna. Just as he left, Dylan walked up to me and we laughed, but I couldn't shake Nico off my mind. It was so difficult to figure him out, and I was failing miserably at it. Dylan and I started dating officially. The first few days were great, but as time went by, I realized that we had nothing in common. He was totally self-obsessed and didn't give a hoot about anyone else.
What do you think about my hair? How about my shirt? This is vintage Prada, by the way. I'm pretty sure you've never seen a shirt like this before, right? Well, you will now, because you're my girl. Have you seen my shoes?
By the third date, I was practically yawning on Dylan's face, and I thought he felt the same, except at the end of the night, he kissed me. Before I could react, a bunch of photographers jumped out of nowhere and started taking our pictures. I thought Dylan would tell them off, but instead he started posing. I panicked and hid behind a tree. Who is that?
The paparazzi, obviously. They've tracked me down. Look, just come out. You can't hide like this. They'll make a joke out of me.
Dylan pulled me out and introduced me as his girlfriend. At one time, this would have been my dream, dating Dylan, but now I just wanted to run away. Soon, Dylan and I were the hot topic, and everyone wanted to know about the poor girl he was dating. We were constantly getting interviewed, and it was exhausting.
Does Dylan snore while sleeping?
Do I look like his mother? How am I supposed to know?
Are you dating him because he's rich or because he's very rich?
Are you talking like this because you're dumb or because you're really dumb?
Calm down, babe. We fell in love.